Video. I really hate people. Yeah. Yeah, it's just, if there wasn't a principled reason to, end the cycle of creation, there'd just be a visceral one. The suck is just so loud. I mean, that's what just makes it all the more, oh, yeah, this isn't even an argument. I mean, you could argue, okay, should we create Martians? Well, if you're going to create sucky ones, not even a chance. And humans suck. I mean, if humans were at least had some sort of integrity, there was some sort of they had a beautiful mind, there might be some reason to have some kind of, let's make a rationalization to keep this thing because it's so cool. But humans suck. God. I mean, if Martians are just going to be slimy, tentacled slug monsters, yeah, fuck it. And humans, that's their soul. The soul of the average human is a slimy, tentacled slug. They're petty, fucking trolls. Okay. The federal government. I don't know. Stefan Malihue video. There's always some asshole making big white cat. Fuck in the ass until death. Praises it. This guy's such a plays in rags. This guy's such a fucking cunt. Some sort of crazy Christian kook. What are you doing here, asshole? Nice iris. Well, who the fuck? Oh, I have a nice eye. Who cares? I didn't have much to do with my eye color, frankly. Doesn't have much to do with the development of whatever this blob of shit that I am is. There are things I, being the thing that's been alive for 50 years, has had 56, something to do with, and then stuff I didn't have anything to do with. I didn't have anything to do with the eyes. They're called, who cares? Bread irises. So we know it's New Jersey. Here's a joke. Fuck you, I'm done already. Fuck you. I fear that do not God's comment section has gone to the crapper and never made it back. Yeah, well, you're not helping any, so fuck you too. I mean, look, I don't encourage any kind of participation by people, right? I mean, I don't do anything to say, hey fans, how you doing? Yeah, I don't do anything like that. So, yeah, I kind of just want counter arguments. I just want the counter people to post their counter shit. But all their counter shit is some kind of actual shit. It's not like any kind of rational, reasonable, fair-minded argument. That's the real problem. You full of crap, Jill. Best relieve yourself and such. Fuck you again. Yes, it's so easy. The pamphlet dropping propaganda billboard bombardment you speak of is precisely the primary activity of the CIA. I don't really think it is, especially in America. So I just think that's kind of a bogus argument. The CIA doesn't know its right foot from its left foot. It really doesn't. And so I think it would have no idea how to construct a proper let's fuck up everybody conspiracy. So fuck you, idiotic. They live here too, you know, the CIA agents. If you had a suicide pill, which would you put to sleep painlessly? Would you take it? Not today, because I have assholes to call asshole. Oh, what does this say? Animal what? Liberation. Well, at least that's somewhat positive. Yes, he gets out of the Matrix. LOLOLOL. Well, we can do without the LOLing people. I can live without them. Meanwhile, suffering sentient wants for someone to help, but you're too busy arguing, it seems. Gee, I don't know. That's about as silly. Again, this is the silliest argument ever. Argument, ironically. That we don't need to argue policy. And that the very thing sentient life needs is policy. Individual action will do nothing. The policy has to be one of confinement, constraint of the natural process of creation. Evolution is the enemy. You don't understand that, but that is the enemy. And it can only be defeated by an army. It can't be defeated by some guy who stands up and says, I don't like you. I'm going to smite you with my smiter. Yeah, that's not going to happen, asshole. So it has to be argued, you fucking dumb cunt. Ugh. Go shove a fireball up your ass. Asshole. He makes me laugh out loud for real. Well, it's the Joker icon. I can do without Joker icons. I really can. Gary, I am with the agenda you speak, but can only do so much in my position. It's a lowly one indeed. I don't know. So, okay, whiner. I mean, you know, you want to compare positions? I'm not in too good a fucking position either, asshole. I'm a bit of a colossal neurotic. And I have to fight this fight, so whatever. Okay, fine, you can't do anything. Okay, I get it. Shit. Rolling on the floor, and rolling on the floor. Oh, fuck you. Go ahead, roll all you want. If you had a suicide pill, oh, I already did that one. Fuck you. Just shut up. I mean, it really isn't the subject. Dying is not the subject. Dying doesn't solve the fucking problem. I mean, how many fucking times does it have to say, okay? I mean, if I died before I was born, would that stop me from being born? No. Does me dying stop the next Gary from existing? No. Does it in any way stop the process? If I die of polio, does polio go away? No. I mean, fuck you. The subject isn't... Look, the right to die is a valid subject, okay? The right of it... I mean, it even did, ironically, come up with, you know, some asshole's going to bring up my disability and shit. It even came up in my claim for Social Security disability, where I actually wrote a whole treatise to them saying, look, you stupid cunts, if you're going to force disabled people to spend 2 years in court, you know, to get $500 a month... you're malicious assholes, and you really should be offering people the right to goddamn die and say, fuck you in the ass. I really don't want your 500 fucking cunt dollars, you cunts. I mean, you know, it really is disgusting and grotesque, and people who will argue this shit are disgusting and grotesque. But really, yes, so I was arguing this back in 1980, the right to die, with the federal government, and the governor of New York, and the governor of New Jersey. But anyway, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Alright, so this cunt rationalizing piece of shit. I mainly wanted to remind you of the context in which the word love is used in the manner that your philosophy is consistent with. Well, that's not her video, asshole. Her video has the little round heart with little light shining through it on a sheet of music. It has nothing to do with love contextualized as respect. Okay, respect for something's dignity, respect for something's entitlement, its needs, service. There was nothing serviceable about any of those symbols. Those symbols were all the romantic kind of personal, subjective, little bitty, hearty kind of love, cunt. That was her argument, jackass. Now you want to keep rationalizing it into some kind of intellectually valid argument that has some sort of meaning? Fuck you, that's not what it was. Liar. I mean, you want to lie for her, that's your business, but you're just lying for her. Fuck you. Alright, now the round ball of shit again. Fuck off, asshole. I mean, these assholes who post definitions. So you don't think the word torture can be used for something experiencing a torturous event. We can't use the word, gee, he drowned in the sewage pit and was tortured by the process or something. We can't say something like that. That's not a legitimate use of the word torture. We can't say nature tortures something, right? The system tortures something. With these kinds of, the idea of using a object and then defining it as having intent is commonly done in vocabulary and language. Clearly nature is a force. To say that nature tortured the little bird is perfectly adequate. It doesn't matter whether the parents shoved it out because there's too many birds in the nest, or whether some other bird flew in and kicked it out. It doesn't matter. The torture happened of the little bird that fell out of the nest. That's what was being described, is that it experienced torture. You don't understand that? That's too complex an idea for you? Go fuck off, asshole. I would like to torture you for being too fucking goddamn stupid. You goddamn mocking the word torture now. You can't, oh no, we're gonna play games with the word torture because you don't understand what it means? Fuck you. Do not post here, because I will delete your comments and I will not read them, cunt. Alright. Death is not a problem. Becoming dead is. Bingo. Well, I don't really need the bingo crap, buddy. I've made videos about it before. And this double post, well, I mean, you could have fixed that. I mean, maybe you're not aware, but you could have fixed it. So I'll fix it for you. I'm Not There is a movie about Bob Dylan. I mean, I've been pointed out before, I have absolutely nothing useful to say about Bob Dylan. You know how much I could give a rat's ass about Bob Dylan? I think it's the most overused conceptual phrase in all of human history. Bob Dylan was a shitty singer, the music was crap, the lyrics were garbage, the whole thing was nothing. I don't understand it whatsoever. I didn't get it at all. It didn't make any motherfucking sense to me. I wouldn't use Bob Dylan to wipe my fucking ass, okay, because I knew it would be abrasive. There's nothing about Bob Dylan I find at all useful. You think I give a fuck about a goddamn movie about Bob fucking Dylan, then you're a deluded kook. Moving along nicely. It's which we choose consciously that determines us. We don't choose anything, actually, jackass. Love for those that come before and those people for precede us. Well, that's again not the argument being made. I don't remember DNA. I remember the sentient being. This is all mumbo jumbo again. This isn't what little red hearts with light shining through them represent, jackass. So again, just keep lying and try to pretend you're arguing something that's not being argued, cunt. Vox and Aruda, I like this. Addiction, were you to evolve, symbiosis would still be crass. I like that, yes. He's very good. He's still got it. Very good. Anyway, anti-bullshit man chimes in with a, oh dear, you're still not using fast player feature? Well, why don't you tell that to the other guy? Why didn't you post this comment to the guy so he would know about it? And because he didn't report to me that he, expedited the playing of my videos. And of course, that's what we all want as content producers. I mean, you might realize I'm a content producer, and I probably don't want people playing the video at 2x speed because they probably won't be able to understand a motherfucking thing, right? So should I speed read your blog? Should I do that old, remember the old commercial? Well, you wouldn't remember because you're not old enough, but there used to be commercials on TV where they'd sell this speed reading program and you could just zoom your finger across something and you could comprehend it all. Do you want me to do that with your blog, asshole? I'll just do that. I just run my finger across and go, oh, well, that's page 1. There's page 2. Yeah, I'm done. So, fuck you. Yes, let's all play each other's videos way too fast so we don't hear a motherfucking thing. Great idea. I'm not opposed to playing a video fast now and then, but I'm just saying this is just another petty bullshit argument. Alright, he makes an accusation that I'm somehow consuming way too much time making all these fucking goddamn videos. And I just point out the simple goddamn fact that it takes me just as long to make the goddamn video as it takes for him to listen to the goddamn video. And this is the kind of inane, irrelevant crap you have to post because you're a petty fucking weasel. Fuck the fuck off. Bullshit, man. Waste of time, man. I mean, I'm getting so sick of you two, man. Jeez, I gotta say, this whole fucking obsession you have that men are the only thing that vote for war is idiotic. Women are right there saying, go ahead, send my son to death. They want it, many of them. They're proud of it. They want to watch their little son in the soldier parade. Okay, so there's just as many fucktarded women on this goddamn planet as there are fucktarded men, and you want to keep pretending women are a superior organism, you're fucking deluded. Okay, men who think they are the ones I'm arguing against, but certainly any woman who thinks womanhood is some sort of brilliant thing, they're fucking deluded assholes. Most women on this planet are ignorant goddamn sluts. So fuck off with this crap, okay? I'm not interested in anti-man rhetoric, okay? If you can't fucking tone it down a goddamn notch and direct your goddamn torpedoes at the men who are the problem, the one who think women are lesser, okay? So again, you can't get the fucking argument right. You're like the useless liberal who keeps thinking being liberal means I'm for everything free that somebody else has to pay for. Ah, pink moon. Yay. Laughing out loud. The title name killed me. Hilarious shit there, brother. Well, I'm not your brother, so fuck you. Alright. Playing in rags. Well, here's the no God comment. I might as well read that one first. No God, you claim as fact? Yes, I claim as fact. Bugs Bunny didn't draw Bugs Bunny. I claim it as a fact. Smartest people have the least common sense. Oh, there's common sense in believing that Bugs Bunny drew Bugs Bunny. That Super Bugs Bunny drew Bugs Bunny. Super Bugs Bunny did it. Hence the problem with the anti-God people. No, hence you're a fucking retard. Go fuck yourself till dead, retard. Alright, the fact that this anti-God argument makes you a dummy. Oh, I'm sorry, you're not making an argument for why there's a God, pea-brain. Okay, you're not making any kind of point or rational argument whatsoever. You're putting a bunch of creepy, stupid, idiotic words together and pretending you know something. Again, like I somehow defend Nietzsche. No, I don't, asshole. Or Nostradamus. Or Satan. Or any of these dumb anti-God concepts. I couldn't give a rat's ass about those motherfuckers. The simple truth is we have a ton of evidence, the biological evidence, that indicates evolution happened on this motherfucking planet, cunt, and that there's no evolution in space that makes super beings that are invisible and have magic powers to create whole universes. There's no evidence that any of that ever took place anywhere, ever. Not one speck of evidence except lying cunts like you that keep pretending I know it in my heart. Because I can't know it intellectually because there's no evidence of it. I know it because my mommy told me so, and my mommy wouldn't lie to me. That's all you're saying, you playing in rags. You're playing in fucking goddamn ignorance, you stupid cunt. Fuck off! Alright. Macule CS. So welfare whores aren't entitled to money. No, that's not what I said, asshole. They're not entitled to have fucking goddamn babies, and they're certainly not entitled to money they're taking from working people who are wearing condoms. So if there's a working person out there who does the responsible thing and wears a condom and says, I can't afford to have goddamn kids. I can't make babies all over the goddamn place because I know they have to be paid for. I know somebody has to pay for it. You're going to take my salary. If I go fuck a whore and she gets pregnant and has a baby, I have to pay for it. I'm a responsible, decent person. I have to go to goddamn work and do that. What I know is that some fucking welfare whore has no right to steal the money from some working man who's made the decision to wear a goddamn condom, or some woman who says, I'm just not prepared, I'm not ready to take care of a child, I don't have the resources, I don't have the husband, I don't have the life, I don't have the house, I don't have anything. Yeah, they're not allowed to take their goddamn money to have a baby. That's right, you fucking cunt. That's the subject of the video. It was explicitly pointed out in this goddamn video that that's the goddamn subject. Nowhere did I say no one's entitled to a benefit, ever. Did I say that? Did I say disabled people aren't entitled to benefits? No, I didn't say any of that fucking shit, you cunt. And then you imply that I'm a liar because... But you are with your absolute blah, 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 anxiety. And you're insulting my goddamn anxiety disorder as if they don't exist. Absolutely debilitating. Do you have some evidence that anxiety disorders aren't debilitating? Can you give me some medical evidence showing this somewhere? Someone who actually is a professional and works with these people that would say, no, it's not. It can be the most debilitating goddamn syndrome there is. Do you have any evidence to back up your claim that it's not real? That it's a lie? That it's fake somehow, you motherfucking cunt? No, you don't have any such goddamn evidence, you lying fucking piece of shit. First, you don't pay any attention to the goddamn video, and then you make a direct accusation that you have no evidence for, and you're back with no goddamn evidence. So what? Fuck You. That's right. You apologize. Oh, yeah, I don't mind if you... Well, yeah, you know what? Fuck you. You're a useless piece of shit. Will you just fuck off? You call people racist a lot, which is the hallmark of a fucking idiot. Kill yourself. No, it's the hallmark of somebody rational who understands what a bigot is, you stupid bigot, obviously. Oh, Jesus. Healthier correlates to less suffering. Well, it really doesn't in nature. The more babies you're capable of producing, the more babies you'll kill. Jackass. Oh, man. Alright, well, I'm back to where I've done some of it before. I just hate these people. So, let's do this asshole. Alright, so first he does the stupid, it's libel, not slander. Like, again, like no court in the world ever would disqualify a claim because the guy said slander instead of libel, or libel instead of slander. The judge would just say, do you mean? And the guy would say, yes, that's what I mean. That's the way it would work. So it's a technicality of absolutely no meaning. None. Zero. Obviously, before recorded conversation, you really had to go by what people wrote down, because what people said would always be hearsay, asshole. But now it's not hearsay anymore, right? My video's not just hearsay anymore, is it? It's permanent, isn't it, asshole? Yeah, it is, jackass. It can be saved in a vault, jackass. Alright, and now he's going to talk about selling domain names and the business of it. There's no business. There's losers and suckers who fall into this whole trap. I mean, this guy doesn't know shit about the internet and how it works. And yet he's, you know, some sort of arrogant twat. Foreigner. You know, it doesn't know shit. The whole domain structure, the whole thing was, in the beginning of the internet, was rational. You had to, if you were going to use a name, you had to have use for the name. And then they all tried to find a way to make money on this shit, right? And so that was the gold, right? Hey, if I buy up all the domain names, then I get to sell, you know, I get to extort MGM, you know, for the name Lost or whatever, because they made the movie Lost. So if I already own the name, I could extort them for $1 million. So it's the most useless industry could possibly exist, is the buying and selling of domain names. It just inflates. It's just garbage. It's just wasted money, wasted time. It's a waste. It's a waste industry. And that's what most of the foundation of the internet is based on, is just waste. Absolute fucking waste. Something that should cost 25 cents costs $25. That's how ludicrous it is. Because a bunch of assholes said, what's in it for me? A bunch of smart people, okay, sat around and said, instead of saying what's good for the future of the internet, how do we make this super highway indestructible, instead of saying things like that, they were saying, what's in it for me? Because that's what smart people do. Because they're not smart enough to add up the future's bigger than we are. The future's bigger than me. They're not smart enough to know that simple truth. Fuck you! Jen, that goes to all of you.
If you just stack up and sell wholesale, you know, you either have access to a database like Nominet, which allows a hosting company to sell domains from their creation on the site.
From their creation on the site. You can't create it. There's only one .com, jackass. And the point is what's your rental fee? And if you buy them in bulk, you can get a lower rental fee. So obviously, that's what you really have to do. And GoDaddy is just exploiting assholes. They're stealing they're stealing dumb people's money, because there's dumb people in the world who think, okay, you know, there's dumb people who think they can buy and sell real estate, but they really can't make any money because they're dumb. And there's dumb people who want to get in on every kind of racket there is. They say, well, you can make big money fast. And so they get in on the racket, but they don't know how to do the racket right, so they're going to lose money. Dumb people buy lottery tickets.
What one is able to do with GoDaddy.com, for example...
The .com, by the way, is totally superfluous. So I'll explain that to you. GoDaddy, okay, is a registered trademark name. There's no need to add the .com. It's like totally superfluous. It's like DuPont.com or GeneralMotors.com. It would be stupid and idiotic and a waste of time, asshole. Yeah. You feel enlightened now? Cunt.
Example is you just think of a domain name that might be catchy, it might be good for SEO.
Right, and nobody's done that for 20 years of the internet's existence, right? You think you're going to do that better than somebody else has already done it, right? You think you're going to show up 17 years into the game and you're going to do it better. You're going to have the better program that people have been working on writing for 10 years. You don't think somebody else already has figured out what the next movie titles are going to be and what the next, blah, 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 and trending. And you think you're just going to walk up and that name's going to be available, right? The Big Answer. You think The Big Answer is available. If I went to GoDaddy right now, I could get thebiganswer.com and it would already be owned by some cunt selling it.
Yeah, and then you auction it. So if you have the right name, you only need one name, not loads of them.
Right. You need to, you need to outgame all the other people gaming. And you have to do it. Again, GoDaddy charges $12 a year to rent the name, so you don't understand. You're going to figure on buying, say, 10 names, and that one of them's going to pay off $50,000. Well, what are the odds of that? Oh, they're about 0. You're going to have to buy 100,000 names before you're going to be able to get up the 50,000 payoff, asshole.
Yeah, we all know somebody who's bought a domain name and then sold it for a few grand.
We do? We all know those people? No, I wouldn't want to know some asshole who's done that, frankly. Again, it is the most useless industry possible. It's like being in the stolen car business or something. Why the fuck would I make friends with somebody who's in the stolen car business? How is this at all socially productive? How is this do anything but make everybody else have to pay a whole bunch of goddamn money? Right? This is a useless industry you're defending, jackass. This is only a complete asshole would participate in. And you're saying, oh, yeah, we all know somebody who's a complete asshole and just makes everybody else have to pay more for everything on earth and produce nothing of value.
Because it was catchy. Whatever.
Whatever, it was catchy. No, that's not the definition. What it is they've anticipated some future trend or some future movie title or some future meme. But that's the only way you can do it, jackass.
That's all I was saying. So Gary was complaining about the shitty service of GoDaddy.
No, it's not their service. Well, technically, their service, customer service, is wonderful and splendid. What actually sucks is the thing they're selling you, which is a hosting on a server. Yeah, that sucks.
And then he complains about, the low cost of one.com. So I'm sure...
I don't think I complained about the low cost. What I complained about was that it's of no value to somebody who wants a website that actually can do things. So first, you have to have storage space, and second, you have to be able to run scripts and different other things, and you can't do that with your answer, buddy.
That he's paying more than £24, which he calls $24 per year with GoDaddy, who clearly don't suit his needs anymore, hence why, he's ranting about it. But
I'm ranting about it because a company sold hosting space, concedes that the hosting space is inferior, won't provide either a return of my money or the ability to use my money to buy a better account that they're offering. They're offering they're offering service that actually does what they promised, and they're saying they won't count the money I already spent as a contribution towards the creation of the new account that works. And I'm saying that's a disgusting business practice. To provide non-service and then extort somebody into buying more service is extortion.
Before Gary starts pausing this video, okay, because he replied to one of my videos before, which I could do a response to after this video if he gives a shit.
I probably don't.
But, you know, before he carries on pausing the video and misreading the comments and then deleting them, I will not.
Again, is the point not made? I mean, you're arguing that what? I haven't in some way made a proper counter argument, or I haven't properly understood the argument. Well, you could demonstrate that. If you want to demonstrate where there was some argument made by one of the assholes I just wiped out, that one of them made a really good argument and I somehow just annihilated their good argument. No, there was no good arguments there. I got the substance of their arguments. Their arguments were all like yours. Petty weasel making silly rationalizations.
Respond to the how of my suggestions here, only that it's possible. I'm not here to spoon feed.
Yeah, well, whatever. I'm not here to ask for some sort of that as a solution. What I was doing was talking about how here you have one of the biggest hosting companies in the world and it sucks. It has a shitty policy. We will steal your money. That was the point of the video. It was just to point out this company sucks. I'll go somewhere else. Well, I pointed out I'll try this one. And if they suck, then I'll try somebody else. But the point is that GoDaddy sucks. That was in the title of the video. What I didn't ask for is some other sucky solution that's not a solution to a real website. Real websites really can't function on stuff that is almost free, asshole. It just isn't going to work practically.
Okay, so I then criticised his website, or rather websites, as they're not easy to use. You know, they're a mess. I'm sorry, Gary, but...
No, I'm sorry, asshole. You're the one not articulating what this is, this mess thing. So until you can explain exactly why it's a mess, and then show me the website that's not a mess. Show me the website that does it all right. But you're not going to do that, are you, cunt? No.
It's just... You know, that's just my experience.
Well, I don't care. Your experience is of no value to me when you can't articulate it into specifics. And again, your presumption that all my website is supposed to do is say, hello, I'm here. Well, that's not what it's doing. It's obviously doing something kind of sophisticated and complicated. It's streaming images, which means it has to get the new image from the server, and it has to do that with browsers that are trying to cache everything. It's a little bit complicated, asshole, and you're pretending it's simple. Well, it's not simple, fuckhead.
At the site, you know, you didn't have to be so butthurt about it.
I'm not butthurt about it. What I'm saying is it's of no value. It's just a useless, dirty, stinking critique. It's like me just saying, well, gee, you look like you have AIDS and that you're a pedophile. I mean, is there any point in me pointing these things out? You look kind of creepy and scummy and slimy and smelly. Yeah, I'll waste my time doing that? No, I won't.
So one part of the Do Not God site, you know, all of a sudden loads of images of Gary come up on the screen and it says click on them to delete, and it's like, well, what's this for?
That hidden when you're going to the game site, right? The game site is not the Do Not God website, is it? The game is a specific link that you have to click on that's deeper in the website, and obviously, yeah, it hasn't been. It's not for somebody who doesn't want to watch an explanation to how to use it properly. You know, so yeah, you have to play with it a little bit. But it does say there, just click the images to delete them. So you see images you don't like, you delete them. And then you hit the Game These button. And then it makes a game. And then you figure that out, right? So you do it once and you figure out how it works. But it's not the main function of the website, jackass. It's a deep link on the website. It's not the front page of the website, jackass. So here you're critiquing the website based on a link, 50 deep. Cunt.
What am I doing this for? Anyway, whatever, it doesn't matter, but...
Yeah, it does matter. You just made a fucking accusation that isn't accurate. The website doesn't do that again. That's a deep link on the website. cunt. Alright, enough of this shit. I'll play the rest of this and see if there's anything that matters. But this is, I didn't know he was just doing this bullshit, you know. Yeah, I mean, it's just, yeah, you know, fuck you. Yeah, fuck you. That's all this. Fuck you. Alright. So, on the brighter side, Long Cat guy, who we haven't seen in a long time, he did his thesis, I guess, for school. You know, I guess he's closing up his education thing. You know, it's a conference presentation, he called it, but, you know, well, anyway, not too many people, unfortunately. But anyway, really nice. You know, he's going through the whole thing, life is blah, 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 and then sort of making the argument about the social ethics of, you know, once you've decided that there's a bad thing for people to be doing, having babies recklessly, how do you exactly mold policy that's consistent with freedom and constitutional principles and all that stuff? So I imagine that's what he's getting to in here. And so it's kind of an interesting angle on the subject, and so yeah, good. So yeah, I'm only 10 minutes through the thing, but yeah, pretty good. So anyway, see, this is the kind of video, you know, anti-bullshit man's bullshit about, you know, playing things faster. So yeah, you can do that, right? You can speed it up. But this is the kind of video you don't want to do that to. Because, you know, the audio just isn't good enough quality, and you just miss a lot. So anyway, till next time, and such, so forth and whatnot. I'm sure YouTube has to buffer a video before it can play it faster anyway, so I'm not sure that it's going to speed things up that much. It just kind of depends on how fast YouTube decides to download the video in the first place, right? Which is often the case for me anyway. And certainly it's true on the tablet. But anyway, till next time. Yeah, well, I mean, there's nothing to say. I just, you know, I really don't like people.